Honorable Deputy Speaker, Minister siyaxolela njoba ducela uxola siyaxolela Minister ayikhinking. I want to say, Honorable Deputy Speaker, that to restore the land is to restore the dignity of our people. And therefore, these calls for the occupation of land are a play on the emotion and the desperation of our people. What should be worrying us is that people are actually responding. And that should tell us that the problem is actually quite big. People actually want the land. They need the land, but most importantly, they deserve the land to be given back to them by a democratically elected government. Land ownership is one of the most contentious issues in South Africa because it pits black claimants against white farmers, land owners against tenants, successful claimants and traditional institutions of government against government, and homeless people against municipalities. It's a whole ripple effect of things, but the issue is to condemn on one hand is good, but let us go to the root cause. A legitimate expectation was set into motion in 1994. We were given the rights to vote, and therefore what followed was that people must be given what is due to them. What is due to them is the land. So to postpone on this question, to postpone on this important national duty is a dereliction of duty on the part of government. It's a dereliction of duty on the part of those that have been entrusted with this responsibility. Surely there can be no meaningful development in the absence of land ownership. And whilst there's a heavy focus on private land to be redistributed, it begs the question, what is happening to the state-owned land? Why is that land at the very least not the basis upon which the land is being redistributed? Honorable Deputy Speaker, the IFP is also concerned at the fact that a lot of money is being pumped into land redistribution, but people are not taking the land. They take the money, but not taking the land. So on its own, this is now becoming a money-making scheme. This is not about the money, but about the dignity of our people who, for many, many years, centuries on end, were oppressed. And to now make that an issue for sale on its own is a problem. So let us actually answer these critical questions, whether the model we are applying is responding to the needs of our people. But we must guard against being reckless and irresponsible, because this could potentially lead to violence, social unrest, and the loss of life, and we cannot possibly afford to go back to that. So what does this mean? Let us go back to the basics and do the things that are expected of us. Let us expropriate the land, and where compensation is due, let us do that. But we cannot postpone on this question any longer. It's been 22 years. The desperation of our people speaks volumes about what needs to happen. A failure to do so is an indictment on the liberation movement, to fail to deliver on the core question of the liberty of our people, and that is the land which they need. I thank you, Honorable Deputy Speaker.
Honorable Sheikh.